Welcome everyone to Lubbock, Texas, Jones AT&T Stadium, where the tortillas will be flying in celebration and in support of their beloved Texas Tech Red Raiders. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
On second down, just keeps firing. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks, it's McDuffie. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! He's got his man. At the 45, on his way. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The misfire on the 49-yard field goal attempt sets him up with pretty good field position at the 32. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO. What a cut. Now he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the fullback. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
able to get one down to the 15.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
On second down, wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Costa. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Lining up to add another. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
They'll give it to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the gun, the ground game. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's McDuffie. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
The Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and 4. Trying play action. He'll take a shot. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
TCU 0.
And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Handoff to the fullback. Hard running there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd is short. They know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
He's right on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. They're going to make it that easy for us.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. Direct snap. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete.
That's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit.
Well, and you can tell the QB, he drops back and he wants to throw the football. He wants to push it downfield, try to get the 1st down. Couldn't do it. Nobody was open, couldn't find anybody, took off to scramble. Great job by the defense reacting to it, getting him on the ground, stopping him short of the 1st down.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah.
Fires one high and deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. A 1st down for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This drive will open from the 15. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes a move. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is...
Reels it in down the left side. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab, and he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears, he has a knack for finding gaps in the defense, and I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll operate out of split backs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. On second down, looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but he has a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
Wide receiver shows motion. Going up top on first down. It's caught. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
He'll pull it on the read. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. The distance is no problem, but this angle from the left can test you. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. The play action fake. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off.
The second down throw. Intercepted.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that and checked it down or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And don't compliment things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Running back goes in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
The give to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
TCU, 0.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Smashes ahead. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll try it on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They give you 4 downs for a reason, and this offense decides to use every one of them.
Hey, if I had a back like that and I had this offensive line, man, I would do it too. I wouldn't even think twice about it. Roll the dice, give your guys an opportunity to go make a play, and they do.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Coates. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
Looking for a huge play. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And the Red Raiders have enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
In situations like this, offensively, when you've got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense.
Jackrabbit.
They'll go right back to him. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The give from the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to scramble. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's got enough. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was...
Lofts one high and deep. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation in the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Sweet cut there. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. To the ground to try to move the chains. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Ball carried by the running back. Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
3rd down coming up.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.